Hello, and welcome to the Family Experience in Altitude Learning. To get started, open Chrome and navigate to your school's Altitude Learning site. If you're unsure of the web address, you can ask your child or your child's teacher. To get started, if you have a Gmail account, you'll click Sign in with Google, and in the pop-up, you'll log in using your Gmail account and password. If, however, you do not have a Gmail account, you'll click Reset Your Password here, and then you'll receive an email prompting you to set your password, and then you'll manually enter your email and password here. Once you've logged in to the Family Experience in Altitude Learning, you'll notice the first screen is Stream. This is a collection of all updates and information shared from school admins, teachers, and even your own child. This stream is organized chronologically, and there are a variety of types of posts. An example here is a card or an assignment. A card is an assignment in Altitude Learning, a card that has been shared by your learner. So in this instance, the child shared a message home to mom and dad and included the card, which means if you click on it, you can actually see the entire learning experience that your child encountered. So there's a brief description, a variety of steps that your child completed, questions that your child responded to, as well as attachments of their work. Now, every card is different. They're much like a snowflake. So be sure to click Open Cards and see what your learner's been up to. In addition to cards being shared home, which can be done by the learner or by the educator, there are also updates that can be sent home from school admins or teachers. In this example, the families have been alerted to a recycling theme in the classroom, and the educator has linked to a slideshow of photos to share what's been going on in the classroom. In addition to updates, there are also action items for family members, alerts to keep you abreast of any breaking news at the school. In this instance, the bus lanes were closed. Also, reminders to keep you abreast of things that you might need to remember for your learner to be most successful at school. In this instance, bringing a poster board for their graduation parade. Now, stream posts, much like posts in social media, are interactive, meaning that families can add an emoji reaction, they can comment on the post, and they can also star the post. If you star a post, it will simply curate a list on the Starred Post tab. This is really helpful if you want to remember a specific post to bring up in a teacher-parent conference. In addition to Stream, there are a few other menu options on the left-hand side. My personal favorite is the Student Experience. When you click on these goggles, you will have the opportunity to view the platform as your learner. So if you click on Let's Go for one of your learners, you will be taken to a view-only experience of the student view of the platform. There's a companion video in this series to help orient you to this experience, but if at any time you have questions, you can always ask your learner. To return to the family experience, simply click the word Here in the gold bar. In addition to seeing Stream and the student experience, parents can also monitor progress towards goals. Goals are set by students and by their educators to help kiddos make progress towards the things that are important to them. Blue goals are open, meaning the child is actively working on that. Green goals are those that have been met. If you click on any goal, you can get details about that goal. And if you scroll down, you can click to open and explore reflections that were added either by the student or by the teacher. Portfolios is a really fun way for learners to think about and learn how they learn. In this example, this learner has created a trimester 1 portfolio to showcase his or her very best work. You could imagine at the end of the trimester, there might be a student-led conference where your child is showing off their best work from the trimester. Here you can see there are a variety of math cards that the child has added to this portfolio, and you can see that the learner may be excited to add ELA and art cards, and here's an example of a science card. Just like in Stream, you can actually click on this card to see the learning that your child experienced. So in this card, you can see a description, a handful of steps, and some questions as well as your own child's responses. This particular card has feedback from the educator. So you can see this is a life sciences activity where learners were focused on structure and function for these 3 bullets. In this case, the educator gave the child a score of advanced and provided some narrative feedback so the learner can continue growing. Last but not least is the student profile. If you click here and click on Student Info, you can upload your child's profile picture to make the platform just a tad more personal for your child. Please note that all other data is provided by the school, so there is no editing on this page apart from the profile picture. Now, inevitably, you will have questions, so please never hesitate to email us by clicking on your initials and selecting Email Support. That will send an email directly to us at support@altitudelearning.com, where we are more than happy to help. Thanks so much and enjoy the family experience.